Happy Labor Day. Okay, so I just wanted to show real quick, and I forgot my part, but this is makeup already done compared to makeup not done, where you can see, you know, there's some blemishes. I've got dark circles under my eyes. We're going to fix it all. So if you see that live up in the corner, I am still currently on. I'm going to make this kind of quick because I'm going to go run and do some stuff today, and it's already late enough. So this is, I'll let you know what products I use, but I went ahead, and it's really weird to kind of do half a face first. So let me go ahead here and pin my website, and feel free to share and invite. It is greatly appreciated. I can't talk today. All right, let's see if I can get this to work. Okay. And let's hope Facebook will cooperate today. All right, we are good to go. So what I'm going to do is just do everything that I did on the left side of my face, I'm going to go ahead and do on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with some primer. I got to remember I only need like half the amount because I'm only doing half my face. Maybe a teeny bit more than that. And it just goes to show, a lot of people will say, oh, you know, I don't do my eyebrows. I never used to either, and ever since I have, if I don't, I feel like I'm offset or something's not right. So sometimes just a quick eyebrow mascara, and I really didn't do a lot of products today, a little bit extra, but I felt like being extra today. But it just shows, like, I do have a little bit of an eyebrow, but look at the difference that that just makes. And we're going to go ahead and do this one right now. Alright, so I gotta remember here what I use. So first I did the primer, and then I took the concealer in the color Velour. You only need a little bit. And I just use my finger for this, and I'm going to use the blending bud here to blend it out in a minute. And I brought this right up, and I'm using this as kind of my eye primer as well today. Just blend that right down. The warmth of your finger with the minerals of it, it just kind of really blends everything in nicely. Ow, as I scratch myself. And it just warms it up, and I feel like it helps to get it in a little bit better. And I'm just going to take this, which is dry. I'm just going to press this in. And I went right around my eyebrow. I just brought it right up because I want this whole area to be a little bit lighter. And I'm just using whatever is remaining on here for those spots. Okay, and I'm going to take just a teeny dab more. Really little teeny amount, and bring that right through here and then bring it down. So this just shows you can use the concealers alone, you can mix them. I don't need as much coverage and just want to use the areas that I want it in, so I'm just going to go ahead and place it there instead. We're just pressing it in. And these are great too because any extra product that you don't need on your skin is going to come off onto your blending bud instead. Okay, I took a little bit of Honey BB cream, and I took the Touch Mineral, and I mixed them. This is in Taffeta. This is in Honey. Just going to mix them a little bit, and this is how I got this shade that's on this side of my face. Hi, Em. How are you today? So I'm just going to take a teeny bit of this, and they're pretty much shaken up from before, so probably about that amount on here. And let me just get all the excess out. So what I did is I already did half of my face. And then this shows without. So just what a little bit of makeup can do, where you don't need to have a lot. Everybody says, oh, I don't want it to look, it can still look natural. Just choose your colors. Alright, so I don't know where my little blending stick is, so we're going to just use my finger here and mix this all together. And then powder concealer brush. a little weird just doing half a face, but I want to show the coverage and that you don't need a lot. It'll cover up everything. If you have blemishes or things you need to cover, just either mix your concealer right in with it or use more concealer first and then you can do this. You can mix all of them together. Oh no, why? What's the matter? I hope everything's okay, babe. Alright, get it right into your hairline. And blend, blend, blend. And I'm just stippling. Now I'm going to take the same thing with this. Oh my god, this piece of hair won't leave me alone. And I'm just going to press. And I'm going to go right over my concealer and everything so everything blends together. And bring this little brush right in under the around the eyes. I'm going to come up around my eyebrow. And my nose, I'm always rubbing it and stuff, so I always like to put extra around there as well. Okay. Just wanted to use the rest of the product I had, so we're just pressing it in. Okay. That should be pretty good. We're all one shade right now, but before we do that, on to brows. So, in the Kudos this month, which is an amazing deal, for the price of your choice of mascara and this, which is your Brow Obsession palette I'm going to use here in a minute, this right here would cost you about $63 plus your tax and shipping. You can get it with a brush and an eyeliner of your choice. Eyeliners can also be used for lips, but they're versatile. This is in the shade Prim, which I also do like to use on my eyebrows sometimes. And I'm going to show you how and mix those together. So if you wanted to get this shade or whatever shade works for you, you could do that and use it on your eyebrows as well as other areas. So I'm going to use it on my brow. I use it as my eyeliner. I use it everywhere. Okay, so I am going to take that first. Oh no, where's my little brush? I think I left it underneath. Let's hope we can do this neatly today. And then I should have sharpened it too. I'm just really using this to make a nice line and kind of just fill in softly where I don't really have those hairs. I have a lot of friends that don't have time, or they say, I can't do my brows, I wish I could. This is an easy way to do it because you're really just lightly tracing. Look at the difference already. Just tracing your brow line. And that's all I need for this. That was just to give me a little shape. Oh, I do have my spoolie. So just kind of spoolie through. And it just gives you your shape. And then I'm going to go ahead and take, you do get a choice of your palette colors. I am using blonde. There's a blonde, a medium, and a medium dark. So if you're still on the light side of brown, I would probably use the blonde shade. You do get your choice of brushes. You get this brush that has the double end, which is personally my favorite. The other one has I believe it's the angled edge and a spoolie on the end of it. I personally also have the brow liner, and I like to just use that spoolie, so I'm kind of set. This one is my recommendation because I use both sides. So I'm going to take this and dip it just really gently, and this is the wax, and a teeny bit in this light color first. And I'm kind of just going to go over where the hair is in the line that I just did, and I'm going to sharpen it up and do mini strokes down, which are going to look like hair strokes. Then I'm going to dip it into the dark and fill in any of those patches where I don't really have any hair or it's very sparse. And I'm just tracing the lines I already have. And you could see before, I didn't have any eyebrows. That one always comes out better. That's my good one. That's why I picked this side of my face to show on camera. It doesn't usually give me problems. Just go ahead and grab yourself a spoolie and just kind of brush through. I'm going to take that flat end of it in this pink color. And there's also a tan, like a neutral next to it. I like the pink because it just gives me a little bit of color underneath my eyebrows. And I'm just going to take this to clean up any areas. I'm going to kind of come across the top. So if I have any harsh lines or it's not quite straight, this is going to even it out and make it look it's a little more well put together. And then you get that nice little bit of color underneath. I'm going to take my powder brush, or my blending brush, and just kind of blend that color that I just did, that pink color. I'm just going to blend it. It's going to mix in with our makeup anyway, and we do have a little bit of that concealer on. Alright, that is done. So I'm going to come back to the eye area. Probably do that first. Let's do cheeks. Okay, so I'm going to take bronzer and Hermosa, just with an angled brush. Now you're going to see right now I'm all one shade still. But here you can see I have a little bit of contour, a little bit of highlight, and same with my forehead. I don't look all one tone. So that's what we're changing with right now. So I'm just bringing this, and I'm going to kind of blend it up. Oop, there goes my hair. And I'm going to dip to get a little bit more, bring that right down on my jawline, and blend it down. And that right there just gave us automatic some definition. I'm going to take just a flat brush that I have, just because I only need a little bit of this color. This is Serene. I'm going to pop it on as my blush and highlight and do the same thing. Bring it anywhere I want to be highlighted. I'm going to go back to the brush from before, and I'm just going to kind of sharpen up that line a little bit and go over that to blend it all together. Don't worry, we're not going to leave it like that. Alright, I'm so blind I can't see anything. On to eyeballs. All I used was 2 items. Oops, I'm shaking you, sorry. This is actually a Beachfront Kissed highlighter in Sunset. I think it's Sunset. No, Belize. And it's very, very pigmented. I'm going to actually use that on my eyes. But beforehand, I'm taking Splurge Cream in Victorious, which is just this nice matte. I guess it's kind of like a, it's not really brown, like a rosy, I don't know. It's that color right there. And I'm just going to use my finger. So for anybody that doesn't really have a lot of brushes, the only brushes I'm using on my eyes are going to be these 2. I'm blending with this one, and I'm placing product in with this one, and this is the Deluxe brush. It's just got a flat end, it's dense, so the product goes where you want it, compared to this where it's fluffy and you can move product around. Okay, so I'm going to take that color and I'm just going to pop it right on my eye, and I'm going right up to my brow line, or my brow bone, and right out to the corner. This is a cream to powder finish, so it's going to go on as a cream for placement, and it's going to dry to a powder. Now let it kind of sit for a second, and you can see I did it on this eye, and then I'm going to put that other color right on top of it. You know what, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to use eyeliner in Perfect, which is our black, and just bring this right down on the bottom. Welcome to my eyeball. And probably make my eye water. Can let it sit, kind of dry. My eyes always water. It happens. Just give it a second and just go back in. Okay. that was just Eyeliner Imperfect, which is the color black. We have around, I think it's 11 or 12, I think it's 11 different eyeliner shades you can choose from. I also really like the Prim Proper is dark brown, and I like the, forget the name of it, but there's a gold tone and then the dark green. They're probably about two of my favorites that I use all the time. And I have the white, which I believe, can't remember the name of that either, but white is great to put into your waterline, and you can't beat it, but black is my go-to right now. Okay, so I blended out that cream shadow, which just gave me a nice flat matte surface with, and I'm going to go ahead and take that highlighter with my deluxe brush, and I'm just going to place it. You really do not need a lot. Super pigmented, as you can tell from this eye that I already did, from that face side being done. We're almost done with this one. And it just shows you how it pulls the whole look together. So a quick eyebrow, a little bit of color on your lid, and you can always use the bronzer and highlighter that we used. You can use those and pop those on your eyes also. Just going to take that same blending brush and just kind of brush that color out just a little bit so it's not harsh. Keeping it simple. But we've used our Brow Obsession palette. We're going to use the mascara in a moment, and everything else that came with it to pretty much pull this whole look together, and then all we used was our products on our face. I don't know what I did with the half a lip color that I had used, so I will have to find that. But I'm going to go right in with, sorry this keeps shaking, I apologize. I'm going to go right back in with my brush from before, and I am going to use the color in the shade Poplin. And this is just going to take where all this is all melted and nice together, and this is still kind of harsh. We're just going to use this. We're not covering it per se, we're just blending. And I'm not really getting like too much of this product. I'm just starting to get to the pan on it because it has been my go-to color. Go right over the brows just so everything blends together. Even though I already did that side, I still want it to kind of all blend from what I did. I'm going to take the small end and just bring it right in underneath the eye and right around into the small areas. Okay. Going to set my face. Well, half a face, because I already did the other half. And we are going to go in with our Epic Mascara. I like to do my bottom lashes first, so that when I look up, I don't transfer. Or poke myself in the eye. Hold up a second. Oh, we're getting shaky again. Get right to that root line, lash line. And then the same thing on top, and just kind of roll it up. Like to get the tip of my lashes, and then just start right again, because it is going to have a natural curling agent to it, so I don't want to be pulling down on my lashes. I want them to go up. But by looking in this direction, I'm not transferring anything to the top of my lid. And I got a little powder on this side, so I'm just going to touch up from before and just use the same amount that's on the brush. Just kind of give it a second coat so it blends. And I'm going to take a teeny bit more of that highlight color that we used on our eyelid with the same deluxe brush, but I'm just going to take a teeny bit of it and kind of pop it right in here, because I feel like the other side has a little bit more. I'm just going to blend out the line. Okay, so I don't know what I did. I think my lip liner I used is underneath in my desk, and I can't really get to it. It was question what color it was. It was the pink. It was just the lip liner. So I'm just going to take a lip oil real quick. And hope that that lip liner, I'll fix that after. Ah, fuzzy. Okay, so that is the complete look afterwards. So we had done one side of the face, and it shows what it really does different when you put that on. If anybody has any questions, just shoot me a message. You can locate all of these products in the link below at my website at allthisglam.com. Every product that I used today was a unique product. Any questions, just let me know. I hope everybody has a great, I almost said Memorial Day again. I don't know what's wrong with me. Labor Day. I just don't want summertime to be over. If you don't see that live up in the corner any longer, you're catching me on the replay, and be sure to let me know that you were here. I will leave a product description with a before and after photo. So if anybody has any questions on what I used today, I hope you have a great day. Bye.